We begin tonight at Hamilton City Hall, where tiny shelters are back on the table for councillors to consider. This comes after weeks of public consultations to tackle the homelessness crisis. Next Monday, city staff will present its amended encampment protocol. Jason Gaidola joins us live tonight with those details. Good evening, Jason.
Yeah, good evening, Taz. The tiny shelter concept is the big addition here, and city staff is proposing that the cabins be placed in the North End neighborhood. The recommendations are calling for up to 25 structures over the next 2 years, and according to the organization who are set to provide them, they say they'll be ready to deliver more if needed. On Strawn Avenue between Houston and Bay Street is a strip of green space where dozens of tents and other items can be seen. In an effort to address concerns, Hamilton City Hall is proposing to swap in a more secured kind of shelter.
Here's a solution worth considering. We've been in front of them 9 times. They have very good insight to what the model makeup is and the program and all the support we have.
The chair of Hamilton Alliance for Tiny Shelters, Dan Bednes, says he is imploring City Council to embrace a new encampment plan that includes the tiny cabin community. Hamilton City staff are prepared to present its recommendations next week, and it is proposing up to 25 structures built with amenities like heat and air conditioning to be placed in the North End neighborhood as a 2-year pilot program.
Before the end of the 2 years, that will have a very good insight as to whether or not we have the continued support of the city. Assuming we do see multiple sites.
Some area residents tell CHCH News they have questions as to why Strawn Avenue was chosen. The city's housing department have yet to respond to the question. City staff will also pitch parks and recreation centers to have open access to washrooms and showers, and extended its tent restrictions from schools and playgrounds to 100 meters. Calls for change continued this morning at City Hall.
The children deserve a place to play, but people also deserve a place to live.
The recommendations come after city officials held multiple public input sessions about its initial encampment protocol.
Had no luck. And I don't know what to do here.
Which was filled with blowback and calls for help from the city's vulnerable people.
Having that feedback and that engagement was important, and they have changed somewhat since the last report, and so I'm again pleased to be able to support the recommendations.
If approved by council, Hamilton Mayor Andrea Horwath believes the revamped proposal is a good start.
The idea of sanctioned sites was generally not something that people wanted to see. And so that being the case, let's take a human rights, housing first approach to provide the kind of supports people need to keep them well and to give them some of the basic necessities that they require.
Now, the report also says that during the consultation process, roughly 2,000 people attended the town halls and nearly 12,000 engaged with the Engage Hamilton webpage. They visited that webpage. Now, this just in from city staff. They just informed me that the reasoning behind Strawn Avenue will be revealed at Monday's meeting, which is set to go down Monday morning during the General Issues Committee Advisory Board.